I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Buy your roll.
Yeah. What do you got, Josh?
Thanks. Did you ever believe in Santa Claus when you were a
Santa
kid?
Claus. I think I might have. I think
Yeah.
possibly. Yeah.
How did you feel when you found out he wasn't real? Well, you do know he's not real. First of all, let's just be happy you found out. And then how did you feel when you did find out?
there, well, I mean, there are many different Santa Clauses. Okay. The guy that lives in the North Pole, the fictitious character that lives in the North Pole that brings presents and comes down the chimney. Fictitious character. Tooth Fairy, fictitious character.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
Tooth fairies?
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth fairies not real? Oh, shit. I mean, I knew that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the guy that is your secret Santa at work, that's like a Santa. I believe in that. Secret
Well,
Santa.
that's a Santa. I was talking about the Santa.
Okay, okay. You're talking about the North Pole Santa. All right.
Yeah.
No. When it happened, I don't even remember believing in that. And even when I believe me, I did not lose my innocence then when I found that out.
I'm just trying to figure out, how did you ever trust your parents again after that, knowing that they intentionally lied to you?
Yeah, that's a tough
Like,
one.
think about what we do to how we do this. We intentionally lie to our children. And here's my issue. If they lied about that, how do I know what else they're lying about? How do I differentiate now between their word, the truth, and a lie?
You're talking trust. That's what you're talking. Trust is the foundation of any relationship.
Correct.
Any relationship. And if you
Here
don't
you
have
are, 5, 6 years old, or 7, or I don't know when people find out, when kids find out.
And immediately you might have trust issues with your parents. Ooh, wow. I mean, I attempt to build trust with everybody that I'm with. With you, we're going to meet at 12:44. I try to be here at 12:44 or before. If I'm going to be late, I let you know. So I mean, there's a trust issue there. There's an honesty issue. There's an integrity issue with that.
Correct.
I don't think we might. Maybe at 6 or 7, and I'm not making generalizations. At 6 or 7, I did not know what trust was, integrity was.
Well, are you sure? Maybe you didn't know it as trust and integrity, but you felt it. Surely you felt safe around your parents because you trusted them to an extent. Now, once you found out Santa Claus wasn't real, maybe that trust kind of came down a little bit inherently.
There's an explanation in that too. So, and the explanation is, my parent, evidently, this is the explanation I gave to my kids. Hey, guys, we have this Santa, which is not real. However, they knew it ahead of time. My kids would come to me and go, "Hey, Dad, Santa's not real." And I'm like, "No, he's really not real. We use him."
Wait, who told you? See, I would have played that one up. Like, I would have started crying, just like for fun. Like, what do you mean he's not real? Oh my God! Like, just to see what they did.
So yeah, I mean, do you lose trust from that? I think you explained to the kids. I mean, I did it with my kids. I just explained to them that this is the way we play. It's play. That's all it is. It's play.
Oh, okay. So lying is okay. I'm just trying to, I don't know. Is that kind of the message? What?
Lying is not okay. That's one thing.
Okay.
The other thing is, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that.
That's it.
I don't know what to say.
Like,
the integrity, as I've gotten older, I've just learned more about integrity. And that's what I try to stay with. Say I'm going to do something, I say what I do. Okay?
Right.
I'm honest as much as I possibly can be.
Now, Santa Claus is a myth, and we know it is, but when we're pretty young. But what other things do our parents tell us? And how other ways we are raised that we still believe things today? An obvious one, religion is one. There's so many different kinds of religions, and everyone seems to have the brand of their parents, right?
Right.
Very few people go their own path on religion. It's just, again, it's one of the stories we're told, and we continue on through adulthood with it. And that has
Yeah.
consequences, good and bad. There are consequences to the story of your religion.
Okay. Okay. So there are consequences. I get it. Wars. There are also benefits to it. I mean, there is a satisfaction, a calmingness. A friend of mine, Catholic, she loved the faith. I mean, she didn't believe everything. She just loved community, being a part of
Community.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a benefit. It wasn't a consequence. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, she's a Catholic and she's going to go on the Crusades or something like that.
unless
So
she's the Republican Catholic, that's different. Now there's some crusading going on there, but no, of course, there's good and bad consequences.
right,
There's good consequences too, of course.
right. Are you ready at an age of 6 to grapple with this? I mean, are you ready for what you learned when you're in your 40s or 50s or 30s or 20s? Or I mean, I think as a parent, you guide your kids, and if you give them too much, then they're going to be like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I have 2 kids, so
I think the challenge is that we're so impressionable when we're young, so that anything that we're exposed to, we're like a sponge, right? We absorb everything. We're very hardened when we're adults. We're a lot more skeptical, right? We can critically think. But when we're young and we're told these stories, whether it be Santa Claus or your God or my God or her God or whatever, that stuff sticks. It sticks.
yeah, you did bring up a point earlier about very few of us go our own paths. And I know that now religions, organized religions, have shrunk, or it did at least 10 years ago. The amount of people that went to church or said they went to church or were polled whether or not they were religious, whatever, has shrunk. And even in the Catholic Church. And by it shrinking, I think people they're going their own paths. They're finding other ways. I mean, they're into meditation. They're into Buddhism. They're into maybe another religion. I mean, what do you think yoga is so popular? And I'm not saying yoga is a religion. I'm just saying yoga. I mean, people are into other things.
Yeah, and that's good if that's what's happening. Absolutely. I want us to stop lying to our children at their most impressionable point. We intentionally instill lies into our kids when they're the most impressionable. And if that's not criminal, I don't know what else is. That's terrible, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Maybe for me, it wasn't Santa Claus, by the way. It was the Tooth Fairy, because I was raised by Jews, so I didn't have Santa Claus. But the Tooth Fairy, oh yeah, I put my tooth under my pillow, and then I wake up, and there would be $1 or a quarter or something.
Yeah.
What the hell did I know?
What would you do the next day? Did you like knock your teeth out and put more teeth under there? Hey, Mom.
No. Although if I was a real entrepreneur, I would have found someone else's teeth and started filling. Like, I would have punched someone else out, put their teeth under my pillow.
Pull your dog's teeth or whatever, any teeth that you could find. So the core of this is the trust issue at a very impressionable age. All right. So let me bring it to nowadays. We're adults now. However, we are not told the truth. We are lied to all the time from people of authority. I mean,
Yeah.
Politicians. Now, politicians, I get it. We can't tell you what the code number for the nuclear weapons are or anything like that because it's security, it's safety.
No, that's saved specifically for Russia. Only Russia's allowed to know our missile security launch codes. Apparently, that's
all right. The point is, if we were transparent, if we were totally honest, I mean, I'm talking about leaders. We're totally honest. how do you deal with other countries that know everything? Know the secrets, know everything you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not saying we never. Uh, there's a difference between not telling and lying.
Yes, I agree.
Let's put it that way. I am okay with them guarding secrets and guarding our national security.
Not telling.
That, but you don't have to lie. That doesn't require lying.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we talked about this. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places. Going.
Viral.